You know that feeling, right? That heart-pounding, gut-wrenching rush at a slot machine when you are convinced you're just one single symbol away from the big one? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that exact feeling. We are diving deep into the calculated psychology behind the almost win. And let me tell you, it's one of the most powerful and deceptive tools a casino has.
So first, let's just put ourselves there. Picture it. You're sitting in front of a slot machine. The lights are flashing, the sounds are just completely hypnotic. You hit that button, and the reels just blur into a whirlwind of motion.
And then it starts to happen. The first symbol clicks right into place, jackpot. The second one follows, bam, locking in perfectly. You hear the sounds from the machine start to swell up. This could be it. This could actually be it.
And you can feel it. I mean, you can literally feel it in your body. Your heart is just hammering against your ribs, your breath gets caught in your throat, and for just that one tiny split second, it feels like the entire universe is holding its breath just for you. And then, click, the final reel just grinds to a halt, and that jackpot symbol is right there, just staring back at you, but it's one tiny position off, a single pixel away from a life-changing win. The machine goes quiet. You lost. Or did you?
See, that feeling? It's not really a loss, and it's definitely not a victory. It's something else. It's this carefully crafted psychological state. It's that most dangerous space right there in the middle.
So you walk away from that spin, and you're thinking, wow, I was so close. Just bad luck, I guess. But here's the thing. That's not what happened at all. The truth is actually much more deliberate.
This is the absolute key you have to understand. That whole sequence, the dramatic slowdown of that last reel, the symbol landing just a hair off the line, it was not a random near miss. It was programmed. It was engineered with surgical precision to make you feel that exact rush of being almost there.
So why on earth does this work so well? Well, this whole designed experience is so effective because it pulls on 4 specific psychological levers inside your brain. Let's break them down.
Okay, first up, let's talk about your brain chemistry. When you get a near win, your brain's reward system gets flooded with dopamine. That's the exact same chemical that's released when you actually win. Your brain, for all intents and purposes, literally can't tell the difference. It gets that reward signal and immediately screams, hey, do that again.
And this creates this huge disconnect, right? You feel like you're getting closer. You feel like you're warming up, like your luck is about to turn. But the cold, hard reality is the odds never, ever change. Every single spin is a totally independent, totally random event. You're no closer to winning now than you were on your very first pull.
So that begs the question, doesn't it? If it's all just random chance, why in the world does that near miss feel so much like you're actually making progress?
And that brings us to the second lever, a really powerful cognitive bias called the illusion of skill. That near win makes you feel like you're getting better at a game of pure chance. Like maybe your timing is improving or you're figuring out a secret strategy, when, of course, neither of those things can possibly influence the outcome. It turns a random game into something that feels skill-based.
So how does all this psychology translate into cold, hard cash for the casino? Because while you're chasing that feeling of almost, the house is getting a very, very real win.
The third lever is this simple and brutally effective profit cycle. So you get the near win, which gives you that dopamine hit that motivates you to immediately spin again. And that keeps you sitting in that chair playing for way longer than you planned. And often it causes you to bet more because you feel so close. And the number one rule of any casino is simple. The longer you play, the more the house makes, period. The fourth and final lever is all about memory. You see, our brains don't really log every single boring loss. No, we anchor our memories to strong emotions. And that intense feeling of frustration mixed with hope from the near miss, that gets burned into your mind. It becomes this powerful emotional hook that keeps you coming back, wanting to chase that feeling again and again.
Okay, so now that we've pulled back the curtain and we've exposed the trick, what do we do with this information? Well, this is where understanding the system becomes your single greatest advantage. So the next time you're playing, and you see those reels slow down, and the music swells up, and that third symbol just teases you before landing just out of place, when that machine practically whispers in your ear, you were so close. I want you to remember what you now know. You weren't close, not even a little bit. The outcome of that spin was decided the microsecond you hit the button. Everything after that, it was just theater, a performance designed to play with your brain's chemistry. And remember, these moments are not accidents.
They're not bugs or glitches in the system.
They are the system working perfectly as intended. They are intentional, finely tuned masterpieces of psychological design, built for one purpose and one purpose only: to keep you playing.
So after all that, what's the ultimate takeaway here? What's the one thing you should remember long after you've finished watching?
It's this. The illusion only has power if you don't know it's an illusion. By understanding the mechanism behind the almost win, you can see it for what it really is, not a sign of good luck coming your way, but a calculated feature of the machine. And simply knowing that truth, that's the first and most important step to breaking its power over you.